Hello everybody, it's Moon here, and welcome back to WolfQuest and the Crystal Pack, where we are about to have our third litter. We just need to claim our den. I believe it's over here at the Cozy Cliff Den. Let's go ahead. I think at a certain point we were considering going for a different den to kind of retreat into safety a bit here, but I think we have gotten our territory pretty well settled. We still have Elk Tongue kind of leaking in a little over here, but I think we have it somewhere that's a little bit more manageable. So I think we're gonna go ahead and just we're gonna go ahead and use our normal den, so let's go ahead and head over there. Maybe we'll grab this hex real quick. This whole section of territory needs a little bit of cleaning up, but I think we'll go ahead and claim our den first. So let's go ahead and let's set off. It's been a little while since we've seen this pack, but it is time for their next litter. Alright, now I know I said I was only gonna mark one hex, and then we would come run to the den, but Snowdrop is pretty paranoid, so we went ahead and fortified the whole territory before it was time for the pups to be born, and we claimed a couple hexes back from Elk Tongue to keep this nice and fortified. And after all, Snowdrop is about to spend a little while cooped up in the den, so I think she was willing to go stretch her legs a little extra and keep things nice and safe for her pups. But by now everybody is exhausted and Snowdrop is ready for these pups to be born, so let's go ahead and let's choose this den. Cozy Clifton. Alright. This will be our third litter. I'm definitely hoping that it will be a good one. After all, previous years have been not the easiest. Looks like we don't have youthful prowess anymore. We're age 5 now. Oh wait, we do have youthful prowess. It just, territorial might moving threw me off. I think we're gonna go ahead and use the same ones. I think these are good for us. We want to hang on to youthful prowess as long as we can. Of course, I don't know, actually. No, I'm gonna stick with youthful prowess. I think if we still had speed on here, I might have wanted to select that. I think Snowdrop, I always go for youthful prowess, but I actually feel like competitors being more likely to flee, competitors being more frightened, that's not really, Snowdrop is not very intimidating. So I could see her being like the one wolf that we use that doesn't use youthful prowess. But I still think it fits a little bit better than, like, strength. I mean, maybe stamina, but I think we'll just go with the same lineup here. But yeah, we've definitely had some very difficult years. Alright, looks like we only have 4 pups. That's interesting. Our first litter was decently successful. We had 3 survivors, but we ended up losing both Quartz and Flint during us raising our second litter, and then in our second litter we only had Amethyst and Diamond make it out, so we've definitely had a rough time, but hopefully this one will be a bit better. We are on Unforgiving Iron Wolf, though. Oh, and Jasper is, has lost his color here. Jasper has also just turned 5, so he's looking a bit different this year. A lot like Knight in the Aurora pack, but he has one of those color-changing coats, so he's looking a bit different. He's got, I think it's White Lady is what he has. And he is certainly a lot more white now. Alright, we've got our first two pups coming out. Alright, it looks like our two boys were the first to come out. Let's put a little food down, encourage them a little bit. They look pretty similar too. They've got that same kind of dusky brown, almost kind of purpley tinted coat. And it looks like we have 2258 has a very tan coat, and then a very brown coat on 2259F there. Do we have any runts? Ooh, we might with 2258F. That's pretty small. Yep, we've got a runt. What are their stats? We've got -1, -2, 2 and 1, -2, -1, 0, -1. Yeah, we'll definitely have to keep an eye on her. -2, -1, 1, 2. She's got good health, that's pretty good. And then 0, -1, 0, 1. Fairly balanced for her. But nice. Or for him. Sorry. I was thinking of them in the order they came out instead of the order that they're actually listed in. So the two girls are actually in the middle here. And then it's the two boys. Wow, they have very similar coats. 2260 is like a hair lighter. But, alright. We're not going to name them just yet, but be sure to leave some suggestions in the comments. We'll probably be naming them next episode. While they're getting all fed here, let's see, alright, oh, Prospect Peak did not claim a home site. I think they only have one leader. So she did not find a new mate before before that time skip. Elktongue's leader is an elder wolf now, so that's interesting, but it looks like Elktongue and Sheeprock, who we have not met yet, are our only rival packs to have a home site so far. Prospect Peak used to be the S'mores Twins pack there, but unfortunately we lost Graham. Hershey is still around out there somewhere, and I believe Marshmallow moved to a different map with a mate, so he's out there somewhere too, potentially, but we'll probably never see him again. But Prospect Peak might be on their way out if she doesn't find another mate here soon. Wow, we have a massive territory rivaling the Dragon pack a bit here, but where Igneous wants to conquer the territory, Snowdrop is just extremely paranoid and wants to have as much space as possible. But, alright. We've got some nice, diverse coats here. I'm really excited to see how they end up looking. Where is Diamond going? He is leaving. Wow, I was clipping into the din a little there, I think. Where is Jasper? Where did Jasper go? Oh, there's Jasper. He must have been around behind the tin or something. Alright. We probably need to do a hunt. The pups they're fed, but we don't have any carcasses down, so we might want to go do that. Oh, I guess it's time for a howl. Let's do that. Alright. Let's go ahead, let's see about doing a hunt. We should have enough wolves for one to stay behind and have a couple. Oh! Unless there is a bison carcass somewhere over here. Let's go ahead and check this out. Depending on how much food is on it and what kind of predator might be on it, this might be worth worth finding. I smell the bison, but now I don't smell the carcass. I think the wind changed directions a bit there, but let's still see if we can find it. Alright, we did lose track of that that bison carcass scent, but hold on, I'll let Amethyst eat this hair, but it is very possible that it could have not had much food left on it and it just got eaten before we could find it, but if it is still there and has a decent amount of okay. If it had a decent amount of food on it, there is always still a possibility that we can find it again. But for now, I think we'll just do an elk hunt. We are an unforgiving, so we're going to be very strategic and careful with this. So I will claim this den real quick as we run over it. But I am going to be watching for anybody falling here. We're not going to jump right into biting, like some of our other wolves might do. We're going to be very careful about this and keep an eye out for any weaknesses. Maybe also tire them out. After all, we do have a good amount of energy here. And Ruby, I believe, is with the pups, so yeah, so they should be all right for a while, and they are fed, so we can take our time here with this. The first hunt of the year is always the easiest. The least amount of pressure here. I heard something fall. Ah, here we go. There it is. Oh, I just could not grab him. Oh, it is a spike anyways, so maybe not a good one to go for anyways. Just keep an eye out for any, hopefully any cows that might fall. Jasper seems to want to go for this one. I don't know that I really want to risk any bites without knowing if they're weak, though. Jasper can be a little, Jasper can get a little ahead of himself sometimes. He doesn't always choose a great target. Here we go. Ooh, let's see if we can keep her down. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Ooh, ouch. Oh, she teleported a little there. That was interesting. Get a good... Oh yeah, we got her down again. Here we go. Here we go. Good hunt, very little health lost. Alright. And we're quite far away from the den, unfortunately. We're very close to Prospect Peak, but that's alright. Snowdrop is not afraid to travel. Go ahead and get us some good food, get everybody fed here. We can bring a good meat chunk for Ruby. Alright, here we go. We got a meat chunk for Ruby. I tried to get a big one, but it just would not cooperate. But at least there's a bit of food there for her. Alright. I think we'll go ahead and just get some sleep. Our territory is nice and well fortified, and we got a good hunt done. So I think we'll go ahead and keep our energy up nice and high. And oh yeah, Ruby did get pretty much almost fed. All right, that's pretty good. So I think we'll go ahead and just get some sleep then. All right. We should hopefully not have any attacks for the first few days here. I do smell a bit of cougar, though. Let's maybe do a little howl. I think we're alright. Let's go ahead, make sure that the pups are fed. I think they've got enough food without us needing to put anything down. Alright. Where are you off to? already wandering off, little girl. It's a hare. Stay over here. They're starting to get the hang of their legs and they're already wanting to run off. Alright. That hare is gonna freak me out. Okay. I think we might just get more sleep. We're all pretty fed. I think we're just gonna go— yeah, Jasper has the right idea. I think we're just gonna go back to sleep. Uh-oh. We've got our first illness. Alright, well... I think, do we have enough food to put a little down? The others, I think, want to go on a hunt. I might let them go off without me. Because I think that Snowdrop... yeah, I think Snowdrop is going to want to stay here with the, our first sick pup here. But, yeah, we'll let the others go off on a hunt on their own. And we'll stay here with our sick pup. Alright. Our first sickness, of course. Hopefully, if we sit here with her for a while, she'll recover well. She's very young and small, but hopefully this will work out fine. Snowdrop has lost pups to sickness before, so I think she's a little worried, but she has also had pups recover from sickness before, so hopefully we'll be alright. Alright, there's the cooldown. The others aren't quite back yet. They're still out marking. I don't think they found any food yet. I might go ahead and go out and grab some hares. Leave Ruby with the pups here. I think she'll be alright on her own for a while. I think we're gonna look for maybe some hares just to top off the food a bit before the others get back. Be careful of that moose. I'd like to find a nice open area, maybe. Well, of course there's a hare scent here. Here we go. Let's just top off our food a little here while we're waiting. Aha! I already got myself decently fed on hares, but this is a good carcass here if I can chase this guy off safely. This would be a really good carcass to get my hands on. I don't know if it's the same one that I smelled before. It is near the den, but I don't think it's in the same direction that the scent was coming from before. So this might be a different bison carcass, but I will see if we can chase this cougar off without too much issue here. Alright, we might need to go in for a bite. Let's get it off chasing us. Let's see if we can get around it here. Cougars are pretty good at spinning around, though. There we go. I want to try and do this with minimal biting, but it does get a bit difficult to be intimidating if you don't bite. They do start to call your bluff after a little while, but this cougar is still getting a bit more flight meter going. You can see the yellow flashing there. You could also try and lure it away, though. If it's not scared enough of us. Let's see if we can lure it, maybe? Keep chasing me. Ooh. Keep coming. Ooh, that was close. Just watch out for the rock. Okay, it might be far enough away that it's forgotten about that carcass. Let's see if we can get back to it. I don't quite remember exactly where it was. So there we go. Alright, let's give this a howl. We should have at least gotten that cougar far enough away that we have some time to eat and maybe grab a meat chunk. It'll very likely be back. Here it is. Okay, let's see if we can grab a meat chunk before it gets to us. Here we go. Alright. Did the others come back? I think the others are back now. Did they end up getting food? They did not. So I guess that's a good thing that we filled up here. They must have just went to mark. They didn't find any food. It's not a guaranteed chance that they do find food. They usually at least mark territory, and then there's a chance that they'll bring back food, but not always, and unfortunately it seems like this time they did not find any food. So it's a good thing we found that carcass. We did find enough food off of hares that I think we could have at least gotten the pups up to 100, but definitely good to have some extra here. Granted, we could have also gone to our carcass, but it is a bit far away. Granted, I don't actually know where I was going with that, but our carcass is a bit far away, so it's definitely nice to have some food a bit closer, especially with a sick pup. So... and we still have a decent amount of energy left that we should be able to get up to pretty full after a sleep here. Alright, we've got a decent-sized carcass. Not enough to get everybody fed, but we can get some, get us most of the way fed here. At least get the pups all fed. You don't want to go for some food a little closer? I mean, that's fine, I guess. She's the only one that hasn't eaten yet. What is our diversity? Oh, we are? Okay, we're 2-star diversity with Jasper. That's probably why we only have 4 pups. Usually the less... oh, there goes Jasper. He must be real hungry. Did he get it? I think he did. But the lower diversity you have, the less pups you have. Which maybe works out a bit for Snowdrop. I think, having... oh boy. Having less pups to worry about is a little easier, a little less stressful. Where is that coming from? Okay, that's all the way over there. I think that's fine. That's part of why we have such a big territory, so we don't have to deal with every confrontation that we get. We have plenty of buffer for them to whittle down, and we don't have to go take care of every fight. Snowdrop wants to avoid as many fights as possible, after all. Alright, let's go ahead and get some sleep. Alright, it has been a little while. There is some bear scent. I think we might be about to start getting some attacks. I think we're okay, but I'm putting them in the den for a second, just in case, to get my bearings here. There was some bear scent for a moment. I don't smell it anymore. Okay, I think we're okay. I think they took a decent chunk here, I think. Maybe it was just these two? I don't remember. That is the one downside of a big buffer territory, is that you don't always remember exactly what hexes were yours, but okay, I think we're alright. Let's go ahead and get some food down. And then we might need to go do a hunt today, but I still kind of want to sit with 2259. She's at 59%. But we might need to go get some food. We could just run to the bison carcass and see if that's freed up. That might be quicker than a hunt. I don't know how much food will be on our cow elk carcass, and it's far enough away that I don't know if it's going to be worth revisiting. I think we're gonna go ahead and try and get everybody fed at that bison carcass, and then come back and sit with our sick pup. I do kind of wish that having packmates sit with them counted, but I get why it doesn't, because if it did count, then once you have, like, pups, adult pups, then you pretty much always have somebody to sit with the sick pup. So I get that, like, mechanically it doesn't really make sense, but realistically, I mean, Snowdrop is not the only comforting wolf in the pack, like, I don't really get why it would only be the player wolf that can do anything, but again, I kind of get it mechanically. It's kind of the same reason why the player wolf is who does most of the hunting and territory marking, though the packmates can still do some of it. Alright, is there anything here? Looks like coyotes. Okay, not bad. We can deal with some coyotes. They are quite a sizable coyote pack. We're getting to that point where the coyote packs are getting a lot bigger, but they are still much easier to deal with than a cougar or a bear. Much less dangerous. They can still whittle your health down, but at least they're not going to one-hit kill me. Don't have to be quite as stressful here. Get out of here. If we can take one down, that should send all of them running. Oh, I didn't quite get the one I was aiming for. Oh, there they go. Alright. There's not a ton of food left here, but we should at least get enough to feed the pups. Enough to stall another day with our sick pup. Unfortunately, Diamond is quite hungry. Ruby's not much better. But we can at least get the pups fed. Maybe they'll go out on their own again if they're hungry enough. I don't know if going out like this keeps them from going out again, though. But I think Snowdrop wants to sit with 2259F still. But if she's not better tomorrow, we will definitely need to go out on a hunt. We will grab hairs along the way. I won't have Snowdrop eat them though, I'll let somebody else eat it. Of course, Jasper the pig is going to eat it. He is decently hungry this time at least, but he's like one of the most full, other than, I guess Amethyst got filled up. He did let Amethyst eat first, before eating off the bison carcass at least, but he could have let Ruby have that one. Alright. I still smell bear, I don't like that. I'm gonna put them in the den for a moment. I don't like how close that bear smell is. But the pups are going in the den and I'm not seeing anything. We were away, so the little hex trick won't work. Oh, but it didn't go down anyways, so... So we must be alright. I'll go ahead and let him out. Might take a second since 2259 is still slowly going in. Alright. Let's go ahead and put a bit of food down. If we put enough down, maybe our older pups can get a little bit as well. After all, the younger pups aren't quite as hungry. There we go. Let's sit for a little bit and try and get everybody fed here. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and dive in. The pups are all fed. I hope Diamond gets a bit. Kind of sweet for Ruby to sit off to the side and let the others eat. Oh, and there's the cooldown. I think we're gonna go ahead and get some sleep, and if she's not better in the morning, we're gonna have to do a hunt. 38%. We don't have any food to give. Amethyst had a little bit at least. But we are going to have to go do a hunt. At least there might be an elk herd close by. Let's go ahead and, oh, I think I hear the plane coming. Let's go ahead and go on a hunt. Only Amethyst came? Let's maybe... Oh, Jasper's is as well. Okay, so Diamond and Ruby are both staying. I might call another wolf over to eat once we bring something down, but I think we'll be okay hunting with just 3 wolves. I think it might be nice to have a little extra attention on the pups with one of them sick, especially with it being snowy right now. Go. Let's see if we can get this herd to go a little closer to the den. They are looking very quickly spooked here. Very easy to chase off. That's good. Alright. Let's see if there's any good weaknesses here. Hopefully this will be a decently quick hunt. Oh. Did this one just fall, or was that... Okay, this one is very low, so we will be going for this one. Ooh, a minor injury. Be careful, Amethyst. Okay, perfect. A nice quick hunt. Not too far from the den, either. We could use a bit of marking. I might send some wolves home and go mark that hex, but I will see if I can call somebody else over here. Ruby will stay. I might actually bring them both over here and then send Amethyst. You're full, right? I will send Amethyst back. There we go. I really want Ruby to be able to eat right in the carcass with how low she is. Amethyst is full, so she can go back to the pups. And we have plenty of affinity that they should be alright on their own for a little while. Amethyst? That was interesting. She veered quite a bit there. Interesting. But, is that a coyote on its way? Really? Really? Get out of here. Are you the same group of coyotes that was on our bison carcass? You guys already have some health down. Get out of here. Seriously? There's so many of them too. Hey! Get off my food. I really didn't want to drain a bunch of health trying to take care of these guys. There we go. There they go. Okay. We'll get everybody fed, and then we will go pop down to this hex to mark a little bit, and then we'll come up, maybe mark this hex as well. Our territory's all gonna start kind of decaying at once, unfortunately, but at least we had a good few days buffer there to not have to worry about it. I see you guys. You better stay back. I will bring a meat chunk back as well, even if we get everybody fed here. It would be nice to have a little extra food to bring back. Go ahead and grab a meat chunk here. Oh, a nice big one too. That's good. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead, mark real quick, and then we'll head back. Alright. Make sure nobody's in the den here. Alright, we've got a meat chunk here. I think the pups are already fed. Amethyst got to them, I think. So we'll just let everybody get topped off a bit there. Maybe I'll put down a little bit of food for the pups to top off on. And how is 2259F doing? 28%. It's not great, and we're gonna need some sleep. But I hope that she can make it through another night, but we'll have to see in the next episode, because I think that's going to be where we leave things off. I hope you guys have enjoyed this return to the Crystal Pack for our third litter here, and hopefully it'll be a good litter. We're not off to a bad start, but it could be better, so hopefully we'll have some good news in the next episode, and be sure to leave some names in the some fleas, of course. Ugh. But yeah, be sure to leave some names in the comments, and I will be giving these guys their names next. Oh gosh. I'm trying to end the episode, you guys. Get in the den. Get in the den. Why are you not moving? Why can I not pick her up? Come here. Get in the den. She's not going for the den. Other pup is sick. She's making her way to the den. Can I stand close enough? think we're okay. I would like to end the episode. This is terrible timing, Eagle. I think we're okay, though. Okay, we're okay. Okay, now I can end the episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'll let them come out here. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye!